I feel like a lot of you guys don't even know my name because I get a lot of messages and it's always like, hey Nurse Nook, hey the Nurse Nook. My name is Alexis, just in case you guys are wondering. Well, Alexis is my government name. Most of my friends call me Lexi, and you guys are like my family, so you guys can call me Lexi. Hey guys, welcome back to the Nurse Nook. So as you guys know already, I have accepted a job as an RN and I passed my NCLEX. So now I am just waiting to start work. And now I have all this free time. So what am I doing before I start my job as an RN? So I'm going to tell you guys 4 ways that I am preparing myself for my first job as a registered nurse. Number 1, what I'm doing is reading a bunch of blogs on All Nurses. If you guys aren't familiar with All Nurses, it's like this little, it's like a hub of just like nurses and nursing students and people looking to be nurses, basically. And there's just a bunch of threads on there and articles, and you can ask questions. It's just an awesome site. If you guys aren't already on it, go check it out. I like look up everything on there. So what I've been looking up on there is articles or posts or threads about new grads in the emergency room. And I have found tons and tons of stuff, y'all. I've read so much about what to do, how to prepare yourself, what to expect, and a lot of it scares me and the other half of it just excites me. So I don't know how to feel, but I've been getting a lot of good advice from there, from people giving advice on how to deal with difficult patients, to being scared about practicing your skills for the first time and working in such a fast-paced environment, because I'm very scared about working in the emergency room. As excited as I am, it's still gonna be such a change from nursing school, because one, I've never worked in the emergency room. All my clinical days have been on regular floors, and I got to do one shadow day in the ER and I loved it, but I didn't really get to do too much hands-on stuff because it was just an observation day. So I really don't know how to work or function in an emergency room, so this is going to be like a huge shock to me. So I'm trying to prepare myself the best that I can. Not only am I reading blogs about it on All Nurses, but I'm also watching a ton of YouTube videos. I will admit that I've been watching a lot of like emergency room stuff on Netflix and YouTube, but a lot of the stuff I watch is like real healthcare experiences. I don't really like to watch those like fake shows that is like not realistic. I want to know like what is going down for real. So I like to watch a lot of day in the life on the YouTube. Oh my goodness. I act like I don't even have a YouTube channel on the YouTube. I like to watch a lot of other nurses on YouTube and like see what their days are like, see what it's like in the emergency room. Like I'm trying to grasp as much knowledge as I can so I can go in already with like a step up with then just walking in there like, huh? So number 2, what I am doing to prepare myself for my new job is reviewing relevant content. So I have this book here, I'll show you guys. And I will admit that I actually never used this to study for my NCLEX because I had too much stuff to study from already, and I rather study for the NCLEX doing practice questions and not reading content. So this is called the Saunders Comprehensive Review NCLEX RN Examination, and this book is awesome, y'all. I used this actually when I was in nursing school. When I was studying for my test, I would use this. But I love it because it has every single subject on here: fundamentals, maternity, pediatric, adult oncology, mental health, I don't know if I said that already, and just everything under the sun. So what I'm doing is reviewing relevant information on here. Now, when you work in an ER, you see everything. You see pediatrics, you see geriatrics, you see mental health, you see maternity. You will see a little bit of everything when you're working in the ER. So I'm trying to prepare myself as best as I can and review information that is going to help me be a great new grad nurse. So just to give you guys an example of like a piece of relevant information I'll study is, for example, alcohol withdrawal. So this book tells you the description, early signs, what to look for with delirium, Early signs of alcohol withdrawal, anorexia, anxiety, easily startled, hyper alertness, hypertension, insomnia, irritability, jerky movements. And then it'll tell you interventions. So interventions: provide care in a non-judgmental manner, check the client frequently, monitor vital signs and neurological signs, provide a quiet, non-stimulating environment, orient frequently, initiate seizure precautions, administer sedating or anticonvulsant medications as prescribed. So it's just telling you like the quick points of things you need to know. And in an ER, the best ER nurses know a little bit about a lot. Whereas if you work on a specialty floor like oncology, you know a lot about oncology. In the ER, you need to know about everything, but you don't need to go in depth with it because you're not going to be taking care of these patients long term. You either treat them and treat them, or treat them and admit them. Like another example here is hypertension. It describes hypertension, obviously basic stuff. Stage 1, stage 2. Assessment may be asymptomatic: headache, visual disturbances, dizziness, chest pains, tinnitus, epistaxis. Like this is all stuff that I will be using as an RN. So I love that everything in here is quick and to the point and what I need to know, and keep it moving. The third thing I'm doing to prepare myself as an RN, and this one has pretty much nothing to do with nursing, but this is how I am preparing myself and my mental and just clearing my head with. I'm sure you guys have heard of spring cleaning before, but I am career changing cleaning. I am starting my new career. I'm starting a new life pretty much. So to clear my head and just to give me like a new fresh outlook on life, I decided to like clean out my entire room. I've already donated 4 huge giant garbage bags of clothes and shoes that has just been like I just got rid of, and now I'm working on like cleaning out my nightstands, cleaning out my big dresser. Like you guys have no idea how the little stuff like that could really affect you. When I threw out all those clothes, I felt 20 pounds lighter. Like I just felt more clear and more airy. I feel like I'm doing a soul cleanse by just getting rid of stuff and making room in my life for new things. The fourth way I am preparing myself to be an RN is taking the time to relax. And this is probably one of the most important things that I'm doing, because for the past year and a half, I have been under like the hugest stress that I've ever been in my life. Even after I graduated, I was still stressing about the NCLEX, and now at this point I really don't have much to stress about. I passed the NCLEX, I graduated, I got a job, and now I'm just waiting to start. So I'm really taking this time to just relax and enjoy my time to literally do nothing. It's so important to take time to just recharge yourself and relax, because I put in so much work over this time, and I deserve to just take time to myself and just do my own thing and just like not worry about anything. You know, if I want to go sit and tan by the pool for however long, if I want to binge on Netflix for however long, like I can do that, because I am just recharging myself and getting ready for this huge change in my life. With anything you're doing, it's so important to keep a balance. You work hard, but you relax just as hard. That's how you keep yourself going. If you're all work, 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 you're gonna burn out quick. So I know when I start working, I'm gonna be right back to that grind, always busy all the time. So at this point, I'm just taking my time to myself to just chill out, because in 2 weeks I'll be working full time for probably until I retire. And that's a scary thought. Like, I'm going to be a full-time employee in 2 weeks. I've never been a full-time employee before, and I feel like full-time is like, I'm an adult now. It's so scary. So again, reward yourself, take your time to yourself. I'm so excited for what's coming and for my big change in starting in the ER, and I'm excited to take you guys along with me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.